We all know the general focus of survival games. Build bases, manage resources, and manage your basic needs to last as long as possible in a dangerous world. That's often challenging enough, but what about the games that terrify you while you're trying to make it to the next day? In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 survival games that find ways to majorly unsettle their players. Let's get into it. Up first is Subnautica. Now, if you have a fear of deep water, thalassophobia, or just a general fear of the unknown, Subnautica will be a terrifying experience all the way through. The game centers on surviving on a massive ocean planet filled with strange and disturbing sea life. The game might start you out in a bright, relatively calm and peaceful biome, but don't let that fool you. You'll quickly learn that that bright, shallow area is surrounded by dark, deep biomes where the water can echo with monstrous roars from the predators that lurk within. It's those moments especially that you'll be reminded of just how vulnerable you are. A lone diver facing off against whatever it is that lurks in the depths of this planet. It really succeeds at making you feel small. Next is Grounded. Sure, Grounded is bright and colorful, and the theme of the game, shrinking to the size of an ant and surviving in a backyard, sounds lighthearted enough. But in reality, it is absolutely horrifying. The backyard is a huge environment filled to the brim with large, hostile enemies and very realistic insects. You'll learn really quickly that if you see blades of grass swaying in the distance, is just as likely to be a ladybug as it is to be a massive spider, totally ready to just eat you for breakfast. Jump scares from enemies are a guarantee in this game. I can't count the number of times I've been peacefully scavenging just to be suddenly fighting to the death against a spider or a larva that ambushed me. This game truly makes you feel your size and understand just how vulnerable you are. The concept of being a squishy human going up against a big and dangerous world creates a feeling of constant tension that you won't be able to shake, even when you're sheltered in your camp. Moving on, we have The Long Dark. The Long Dark makes nature terrifying. It skillfully combines a sense of loneliness and vulnerability with powerful sound design and atmosphere. The creaking of buildings as you shelter inside from a massive blizzard and the screeching of wind outside creates genuine feelings of hopelessness and fear. Similarly, hearing the howling of wolves over the crunching of the snow will immediately speed up your heart rate. It's abundantly clear in this game that you are constantly one step away from suffering a painful and tragic fate, and there is no one coming to save you. The dread here doesn't come from any kind of monster, it comes from the realization that you are completely alone and perpetually in danger. Next is Green Hell. Desperate survival aside, what makes Green Hell horrifying is the game's hyper-realistic depiction of injury and disease. You don't simply slap a band-aid on from a menu screen. Green Hell tasks you with manually inspecting your body and treating yourself. You might observe leeches attached to your limbs, swollen wounds from worms, or lacerations that can become infected over time. Treatment options aren't easy to come by, meaning you have to get really hands-on if you want to treat yourself. Pluck off leeches, use a bone needle to remove a worm. It's the kind of stuff that will make you cringe just thinking about it. As disturbing as it is, it does add a layer of risk and potential consequence to every move you make. You don't just have to eat food and drink water, you have to take care of your physical well-being. And take it from me, if you ignore a wound, it will only get worse. Finally, let's talk about Minecraft. Despite being the most family-friendly game on this list, Minecraft surprisingly hits hard when it comes to horror elements. You might think, what could ever be scary about such a cute game? Simple, the isolation paired with the unknown and some very unexpected threats that you'll encounter. Talking about survival mode here, night in Minecraft is a different story, where groups of enemies will roam the map, quickly destroying what you've built and killing you if you aren't prepared. For me at least, my first night in this mode is usually the most sketchy because depending on what I've actually been able to build in my first day, I'm usually totally unprepared for the enemies. Zombies, skeleton archers, creepers that will blow up things that you've made. The game even has Endermen, which have an incredibly foreboding and scary presence. And it isn't just nighttime that is unsettling in Minecraft, it's also the caves that litter the maps. And it's enough to make you feel paranoid and uncertain even when you're comfortably above ground. Overall, these 5 games show that fear doesn't always have to come from scripted horror scenes. It can come from vulnerability, isolation, and the unknown. What was your experience with these survival games? Did you find yourself feeling scared? Let me know in the comments which game scared you the most, and of course, any other gaming stuff you'd like to talk about. If you like more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.